Hey everybody, welcome back. It's me, Terry Hunter. It's Monday, February 19th, 2018. It's President's Day here in the United States, so I hope everybody's enjoying their holiday. I was thinking about over the weekend, I really enjoyed shooting the Valentine's Day video, and I wanted to create some sort of focus for videos outside of doing astrological things and angel readings. I wanted to sort of focus more in on energy and how our energy creates our experiences, etc., and the different dynamics of that. So I went into my desk, which you can see behind me. Sorry, this shoulder, that desk. I don't know how to do camera. That desk right there. And I opened it and I found a meditation deck that I had created 2 years ago. I actually called it a contemplation deck because it isn't so much about trying to calm your mind. It's actually designed to propose a question to you to contemplate and then to reflect upon. And I thought it would be kind of a fun thing to do each week is to pull a card. There are 44 cards in the deck, and to sort of ponder and contemplate what the card is asking of us. So the first card that I pulled, interestingly enough, is card number 8. And it says, is your ego getting in the way of finding love's energy in the situation? And I thought, what a great question, especially following the Valentine's Day week. Where we were focusing so much on love, a lot of us might be focusing on the love we're receiving versus the love we're giving. And I think sometimes the ego, and I really don't want to make the ego the bad guy. I'm not a fan of doing that. I think the ego is where our fear lives. I think it's where our biggest versions of ourselves live, but all the scenarios that play into that and the road to getting there. So I think what this card is asking is, are you willing to look at your own participation in the lack of love you feel inside of your heart? Is there somewhere you're going where you're so busy focused outside? Is the other person doing? What are these other people doing? Why aren't they seeing me? Why aren't they more sensitive to my feelings? And rather than doing that, ask yourself, how can I be more sensitive to my own feelings? How can I take that dynamic that I feel like I'm missing and allow myself to give it to myself so that it opens me up to see when I'm actually getting it from another source, whether that be a person, an experience, a dynamic you created within yourself. I do think that so much of the love that we lack is really, it comes from the human experience of struggle, of chasing it, of looking for it in someone else's eyes and approval. Let's just say that you're in a situation where there are times I think that people are trying to express love to us in ways that we just can't hear. We're so busy invested. You know where you'll find this a lot is in the people that what I call gunny sacking. It's where they go into a situation and they're upset about one thing, and then it turns into everything you ever did for the rest of your life. And I think that that's really a case where the ego is eclipsing the heart's ability to feel love because it's so hurt and it's so not seen and not felt from the other side that it wants to make its point bigger and bigger and bigger. It's not necessary to do that if you're giving yourself that sight. If you're willing to look into your own heart and say, am I listening for love? Am I focusing in on acceptance? When I walk into a situation, am I bracing for something? Because if I'm bracing for something, then I'm not necessarily coming with the ears and the heart and the eyes to see love. So this week, this is what I want to ask you guys while you're out there. This week, I just want you to kind of contemplate on, as you go through various situations, Are you standing in an energy that is allowing you to see love's divine wisdom in the situation? Where can you stand, even in a challenge, and find benefit? So, when you're in the shower in the morning, I think that's a great time to sort of meditate on something like this, to contemplate that, and then set an intention for the day. Try intending to see love in every situation, and then ask yourself, not if your ego is in the way. I don't want to villainize the ego. I want to actually embrace the ego with more loving eyes. Because when I embrace my ego with more loving eyes, my ego is more apt to embrace everything with more loving eyes. It's not the devil within. It's just the one that's acutely aware of the human experience and how fearful that experience can be. So it's an alarmist, a little bit of the Paul Revere inside of us. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull a card each week and offer you guys an opportunity to contemplate on certain dynamics and certain aspects of how we're showing up for ourselves. I hope you like it, and I would love for you to comment and subscribe and, of course, like the video. I really would love your feedback here. How is your ego getting in the way of your ability to feel, see, touch, taste, and experience love this week? And as you're able to recognize that, can you sidestep your ego and feel it anyway? All right, guys, my name is Teri Hunter. I'm an angel therapy practitioner, Reiki master, intuitive guide, and empowerment coach. If you'd like to learn more about me, you can go to my website at www.terihunter.com. The information is below. I don't know if the link is there, but the information is there. And you can also book a private session with me. I'll be back next week with another opportunity to contemplate something. See you soon. Bye-bye.